Well, I guess it's time to fire up the old snow shovel again. Hopefully this thing will start. It's not too cold, but I haven't started it in about a week, so we'll find out. Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. I just wanted to cover a couple things. One, it's been a while because I've been working with Rudy when I'm not working at my other job quite a bit, and I haven't really posted any videos of being at Rudy's because the wind's really picking up back here. I haven't posted any videos because I've been doing kind of the same magnetos, either international H4 magnetos or F4 magnetos, and I did a couple of Fairbanks magnetos for welders, and I already did videos on those, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do time-lapse videos of the same thing over and over. So that's one thing I've been busy with. Another thing I've been busy with is trying to maintain kind of a level ground with the amount of snow we've been getting. Last night into this morning we got another 8 to 10 inches of the wet heavy snow, typical March snow here in Minnesota. So as you can see, we're plenty buried back here, so the Minneapolis is pretty much completely covered, but we'll get them out. We'll get them out eventually. We're supposed to get a pretty good warm spell here this week, so we're gonna get, you know, 2 or 3 days worth of rain, and it's gonna be in the upper 30s to mid 40s for a couple days. So a lot of this stuff that we just got is gonna melt off, but it could get cold again. It could we could get another foot of snow, 2 feet of snow, who knows. But this is probably the most snow I've seen on the ground at one time here in quite a while. So I bet most areas in my yard have got, I don't know, at least 3 feet or more. So another thing I wanted to touch base on was the Farmhand M. I never really talked about the loader that's on it. So sorry about that. One of my neighbors stopped by and said hi. Now I forgot where I left off. But anyways, I believe I was talking about the Farmhand loaders. And this particular loader is a Farmhand standard loader, and it was offered right around this era that these tractors were produced, and they were built in Hopkins, Minnesota. and they were a good loader. They're not the best, but they're good. These old pipe loaders, a lot of times the problem with what happens with them is, you know, you'll catch an edge on something with the bucket, and it'll push one side unevenly, and it'll bend this pipe for the loader frame. So that's something you see with a lot of these, and a lot of times farmers, or you know, whoever owned them, would weld on some type of gussets so that it would prevent them from bending. But they're actually kind of hard to find now, because these loaders, you know, they would get bent up and cracked, and the loaders would just get cut apart for scrap, and you know, they'd go buy a different one. So they're actually, I've probably only seen, of this particular model, I've probably only seen less than 20, you know, from what I've done looking around online. And it took me actually a couple years to find one close in my area that was in good shape. And this one was actually very complete. It had everything, all the mounting brackets, because there's an auxiliary hydraulic fluid tank that you can mount on these, and yeah, it had everything with it. So I picked it up and kind of kept it, because I knew I was going to be getting a Farmall M at some point, and that loader came off of a Farmall H, so it bolted right up to an M. They fit either or. So that's kind of the story on the Farmhand standard loader. You know, this is the same loader that my grandpa had on his Farmall M. He had a 1940 M that I wasn't able to get my hands on, that my uncle had, and has since passed it on to a friend of his. So I don't know, that's really all I got to say about that. They had 3 different types of buckets for them. They had the center bucket was a just a manure bucket with the tines sticking out, and then they had a dirt plate that mounted to the tines, was essentially a dirt and rock bucket, so that you didn't have just the tines sticking out in front. And this is the snow bucket that's mounted to the manure bucket. So I know it's kind of tough to see with all the snow on it, but you guys have seen all kinds of videos on this tractor, so you know what it looks like. But I think I'll end this portion of the video with the fact that before I show you the brochure pictures anyways from this loader, we are about 15 days away from having our baby, and we're excited. You know, my wife has been having contractions for about the last week or so, and tomorrow we have our last ultrasound appointment, so hopefully everything goes well, and you know, she could go into labor at pretty much any time now. But that's where we're at with that part of life. So I'll end the video here with the brochure pictures and some music, and hopefully you guys are not getting too worried about what's going on around here. And yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and hopefully spring's on the way. Take care, everybody.